the surviving members of the crew, Santon, Gallagher, Pettengill, and Birchinall, they now have 18 hours to live because they are running out of oxygen in their tanks. There is no way of getting rescue. So like the next couple of scenes, we get some good, these characters are just sitting down, they're saving their breath, they're just kind of talking about like, well, we made it to Mars. That was actually one of the last things Chantillis said was, let me pull this.
Hey, I got to see Mars.
So it's not that bad a death when you really get down to it.
Oh, but
some characters are taking this worse than others. Like, Pettengill goes to talk to Santon, and Santon is the asshole pilot, and just as they're talking, Pettengill's just kind of like, yeah, I shouldn't even have been here. The guy ahead of me just got, he wasn't able to make the mission, so they called me up, but I can't believe I'm going to die on Mars. And Santon's just kind of like, you're fucking pussy, you know that? I hate you. Fuck you.
Yeah, I loved all these scenes because they made me mad because it's so stupid. I'm like, I was like, God, these guys suck. They're all wrong stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I interpreted this as like a very clear, this is, maybe I part of me remembered this from whenever I was a kid, but this is so signposted. They are talking on the edge of a cliff. Santon is standing in front of Pettengill and his back is to the cliff and he's just going like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, over and over to him.
Literally activating his almonds.
Yeah, and crucially, I did actually like this line out of Pettengill. Santon is repeatedly saying like, yeah, I mean, I know I crashed the pod, but we're all gonna die anyway, so I didn't actually fail if you get down to it.
I didn't fail. You're just stupid.
Yeah, like, we were all fucked anyway. So technically, whenever I crashed and killed Chantillis, that's a wash. He would have died anyway. But he would have died of slow oxygen starvation. Instead, because of me, he died quickly and in a lot of pain.
I did him a favor by blowing his internal organs
his spleen
apart.
out.
I can come across as a hard ass, I know that. But technically, I didn't fail.
Tell me more.
He rules.
And tell me more, Chris.
He's just like,
well, this is
tell
his
me
time
now,
to die.
Fletch.
I feel like my brain like interprets this character as like he is like one of the early war Kido Butai pilots. Like when they still had like elite fighter pilots in the Kido Butai before they microwaved all of them.
I don't
this
know.
Is one of them.
What is the Kido Butai?
So what happened was they existed and they got put into the, Imperial Japanese ship blaster.
Quinn, it was the Japanese Imperial Navy's carrier fleet that showed up at Midway and got its shit pushed.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And they were actually top tier, but then, the thing happened.
Fed into a wood chipper. And for me, this is just more of like, this is so signposted of like, oh, this is Santon's time to die. He is standing literally with his feet like an inch from the edge of a cliff. And he's just calling Pettengill, he calls him a pussy for caring about any of the other crew. Pettengill says like, man, I was planning on getting engaged whenever I got home. And Santon's just like, fuck you, way more women are gonna miss me when I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, think about my internet metrics. think about my
fucking parasocial fans. I wonder if Santon, like, okay, so we're dancing around the issue here, listener. Santon basically, whether intentionally or not, baits Pettengill into punching him, and because Santon is standing literally like millimeters from the edge of a cliff, he goes over and dies.
You threw me off a cliff.
It could be suicide by Pettengill.
Suicide by Pettengill.
They are still on comms, by the way, and Santon does not make a noise as he goes over the edge. He does not scream, he does not say anything, he's just gone.
Yeah, he got brutally fist-mocked.
Yeah, Pettengill has accidentally killed one of the members of the crew, and he is incredibly...
Accident, motherfucker! He knew!
He punches him, but then he tries to grab his suit like, oh no, Santon!
It's to say he did.
even though he's going to deny this also immediately turns Pettengill into the new Santon of inexplicably aggro lunatic.
He inherited the spirit.
He got possessed. It's like
holy fuck, no.
He got possessed by the spirit of the Chudmaxer.
Yeah.
Chris, you're right. He experienced Chundersteer for the first time.
So Pettengill goes back to the others at the destroyed hab.
Damn,
they ask him where Santon is, and he's just like, he jumped off a cliff and died.
He's EP. There you go.
So they all kind of lie down and just kind of decide that they are going to accept their fate. They're going to wait for their oxygen to run out. Gallagher's is the first to run out, and weirdly, this is not, the way it would actually be, which is you slowly lose oxygen and go unconscious.
You just go hypoxic first, and
he
then
fucking starts choking. As soon as his oxygen is up, he is like scrabbling at his throat, dying. And just before he dies, he opens his visor. He opens his visor to Mars, and he can breathe. The air is thin but breathable. This despite the fact that we know that they have sensors on the spaceship that can detect oxygen, and they know that the oxygen is going down. Apparently none of them have that in their suit, though, because we're now down to 3 crew members, Gallagher, Pettengill, and Birchinall, and they suddenly realize just as they're about to die that they can actually breathe.
Yeah, so we've determined that the fucking, what's it called? The O2 sensors are lying.
I just don't think, I'm more surprised that they don't have anything on their suits, or that Pettengill, the terraforming expert. Honestly, like Pettengill, like Birchinall, as far as a character, he shows some understanding of science. He talks about genes and life forms and whatnot. Unless the movie told me, I would have no clue what Pettengill's role was, because he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he's just a guy that's there.
He's not even the smartest whenever it comes to the terraforming. Whenever the movie needs to explain to us how the terraforming happens, it's Birchinall.
Is he just like the machine technician of just, hey, I know how the machines work.
So now that they immediately know that they can breathe, Pettengill has a minor breakdown. He doesn't tell any of the others, but he realizes that he just murdered a man for nothing, and that Chantillis is also dead for nothing.
Hell yeah.
Although I guess in hindsight, if they had brought Chantillis along, the hab is destroyed, so they couldn't have saved him. So Chantillis is kind of fucked one way or another. Santon, though, gets murdered for nothing.
No, I was gonna say, homie could have survived for just a little longer. Just, hey, maybe we can do this, or maybe you can do that, and then just I'm gonna take a long walk.
And they're still kind of fucked, though. They can breathe, but that means that they're now going to starve. So they still, eventually they come up with a plan. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
They got a food source. He's just a little ways back.
Yeah. Fuck. So they spend the night hunkered around the hab, and I do love this part because for warmth, they light the fucking hab on fire. It apparently still has hydrazine fuel in it, and they just throw a flare at it.
Yes, I wrote about that. Wait, what was it? What did I say?
As though it wouldn't just kill them all in an explosion.
Yeah, I was like, okay. I was like,
it's $1 billion bonfire is what they say.
What rocket fuel can't? I was like, dog, what rocket fuel campfire, huh? I love melting my lungs. Also, I love that they open their visors, and I'm like, isn't it still freezing on this dirt ball? Like, it's
not like a nice summer day.
Chris, why can I just imagine you just gently underhanding a flare into the fucking fire?
No, he doesn't underhand it. Anytime Gallagher throws anything, he does a full-on baseball pitch. He puts it behind his back. He does he literally does the leg up wind up, and he throws it.
No, I'm just imagining Chris doing it though. Just and then just everyone getting gently melted.
everyone just getting shrapnel through their suits. So they're all sitting around their nice happy bonfire, wrapped up in Mylar blankets, when Amy shows up. Amy, our robot dog. Again, I'm going to say I like this scene every single time Amy is on screen, because she has she's damaged, and the way that this is indicated is that she's kind of walking like an injured dog, like she's holding a paw up in the air.
Yeah, it's the paw of deception. Don't believe her.
So Gallagher, they all decide that like, oh, this robot is damaged. She probably can't help us too much. We can salvage her for parts though. And at some point in trying to deactivate her, they accidentally, I don't know if they accidentally do anything. I don't know if it's because of the damage or if Amy just does this herself. She goes into military mode out of self-defense.
I'm pretty sure they just never switched her off of military mode.
Entirely possible.
Like, I'm pretty sure that was the entire premise, is that they just didn't turn it off. And now the machine that's in military mode obviously has to have a survival instinct, and that's why it's attacking them, you know?
Yeah, and she like kicks Gallagher away. She starts attacking them. She also, anytime she's fighting them, she does martial arts poses. This is a robot, like most of the time Amy gets around as like a robot dog. But she can fully stand up and do like full-on Jet Li poses at them. She also doesn't kill them. She does like Marvel throws. She just kind of picks them up, throws them away.
Okay, you say that, but then she'll also just find a rib on you that she doesn't like, and then I'll just put a finger clean through it.
Yeah, she strategically breaks one of Birchnall's ribs in order to like cripple him. Again, I like how this is set up. Amy in a military role is meant to be like a guerrilla fighter. That's what her programming is, even though she could easily just murder all of them because they are unarmed. So her plan is to hurt Birchnall and just kind of take it from there. Or
tell me something I don't know, like why she let us live. She had us.
She's playing war games, guerrilla tactics. It's an old trick. Wound one of the enemy, the others have to help out. Slows them down.
So Amy is now hunting them. Gallagher also says like, oh yeah, she'll be back to murder us one by one.
I don't know. I agree. She definitely had them. I don't know why she didn't just kill them all.
Yeah, but I mean, it's because they wanted to play. It's because of the plot. They wanted to have the robot hunting them. I don't know. They could have set it up where like maybe the guys were like well armed enough. I don't know. If they had driven her off, it would make more sense. Because as it stands in the plot, she has them dead to rights and then she just leaves.
Which 2000? This was 2000. This movie was made, right? Yeah. So this was before the 9/11 hooah Americanism. So yeah. Back when you could display a piece of American military hardware going completely berserk and murdering people.
Because that hasn't ever.
We get piss scene, everybody. I know we're all excited.
Oh, well, yeah, we're all piss-pilled.
Basically, the next morning, they all piss together, and because this movie has to have a bunch of dumb jokes for the boys, they're all like, wow, look at how high the arc is in low gravity.
Oh, wait, this is one of the things where I specifically wrote down the quote verbatim because I knew that you would want it. So,
of course.
Oh, yeah, when we're commenting on it, sure gets some high arc in this low gravity, huh?
I say it's a dumb joke for the boys, but I am laughing.
But you're laughing because it's stupid. It's
I am
not
laughing
endearing.
because it's stupid. I was not laughing in the moment of watching it. So their next plan, their new survival plan, because they don't have Amy anymore, their plan was to salvage Amy's nuclear core and use that brackets for something. Their new plan is to track down an old rover nearby and steal its radio so that they can try and talk to Captain Bowman in orbit. Another thing I need to mention is that Amy has a kind of drone quadcopter thing with her, and she launches that as like an aerial scout. So as they're going about, I have to stop saying I do like this. Amy is playing mind games with them. As they are traveling, they will occasionally just hear like the buzz of this drone watching them. And it's like cool psychological horror.
I have to correct you because it wasn't a quadcopter. It's like
it's a contra-rotating.
It's similar to, it's like a manhack.
Okay, yeah,
it's a manhack.
It is a manhack. It is fully a manhack.
For all intents and purposes, it's a manhack, and I love how ahead of its time it was for.
It predicts FPV drones.
It predicts FPV drones and the psychological warfare aspect of it.
Of hearing that buzz, yeah.
Of hearing the buzz and not knowing where it is.